interesting coincidences last night and even weeks before that. So my client today, she asked me how the case was going with Jeremie. Very few people know about it, but she does. And it's interesting because I just recently found out within the last week that Jeremie pleaded guilty of wire fraud. His next sentencing will be October 14th in front of a judge. He agreed to a plea deal, so there will be no trial. So I just gave her updates on all that stuff and then kind of all the things that are in the plea agreement, which everyone here can just read if they want to. But I just thought that was interesting. Also, it's days before my birthday too, so it's like a birthday present to me. And then all the other victims, of course, too. So it was really good to read that. It was very helpful for me emotionally, and it brought me peace knowing he's going to be locked up away soon. In addition, with already being locked up, like I said, jail/detention centers the last 3 years. So yeah, he'll officially be in there, 3 years and 1 month total before his prison sentence. But they'll just subtract that from whatever his sentencing will be. They'll just subtract it from his prison sentence. But yeah, so other interesting things too. I forgot to mention in my last coincidence video that after work that day, I listened to a song called Once in a Very Blue Moon by Nancy Griffith. It's interesting because my last client that day mentioned Epica, and she likes that band. And I brought up Howl at the Moon, how that's a really good song. It's one of their most atmospheric songs. It's off their first album. And she's like, oh, I don't know that one. Now, she probably does if she goes to hear it, because it's a really popular song of theirs. But it's funny how, like, after work, the first song I was listening to was Nancy Griffith, and it had the word moon in it. Also had the word blue, because my client, too, that day mentioned how she likes that song Violet by the Birthday Massacre. So, which is, again, is kind of funny because that's another band I picked up since seeing this client. So yeah, these are bands I'm just now getting into and everything. So, but yeah, like I said, been listening to a lot of folk, singer-songwriter stuff. That's kind of been my new vibe lately. And yeah, it's just cool to notice these coincidences. And then also too, days before that, the day before or 2 days before, my client mentioned, I'm sorry, it was the client before that, the day before on Sunday. She mentioned how her grandma was turning 80 recently, that she turned 80. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I've been listening to some Linda Ronstadt, and I just found out her 80th birthday recently happened, like July something, I think July 17th. So it's kind of close to the same time. And also, I found out Linda Ronstadt was from Tucson, Arizona, so that's kind of cool. My one client, or I'm sorry, my one coworker texted me that. So I thought that was kind of cool. So yeah, all these cool coincidences kind of line up. I just noticed things like that. But anyways, yeah, I'm looking forward to, like I said, the October 14th day. And it's going to be interesting to see what kind of sentence will be, issued out. So I know some people can be upset, but I know if he wasn't pleading guilty, he would have a much longer sentence and go into trial. So that's one reason why people take the plea deal. So, but it's better than nothing. We just gotta be grateful and roll with the punches. So just try to be grateful every day. So anyways, I guess I'll leave it at that for now. Until next video, peace.